Hi, you. You know what? Getting started is half done, right? Because your comments and stuff just about the first video I did yesterday, I kind of get, well, thank you. Thank you for commenting. Thanks for doing a thumbs up on the video. Now, what is that? Is that pride or ego that loves that? No, it's because you're showing you care, and that goes a long ways, I think. For me, it does. There have been times when I've become addicted to that. Your feedback, your comments, your rating, your, I don't care much about the money. And if I did, I could probably promote my videos or do a lot more with my channel. But anyway, it's very good just to hop back in and start swimming at this end of the pool, But thinking about what to talk to you about just ventures off into so many different realms. Do I go into post-traumatic stress disorder? Can be a very personal adventure. In fact, I would say, yeah. So if I were to talk about some of the things, which I want to do, I very much want to talk to you about it. It's kind of risky water just because I've experienced America, and I'd say the whole world, but the world isn't quite as brutal as Americans with their comments. It's okay. I'm American. I am an American. And I'm going to grab some water. Hang on just a sec. Actually, I'm going to leave it on. Just going to grab some water. So, it's been, you may have noticed if you've watched my channel for a minute or several boring minutes that part of the post-traumatic stress disorder has made it hard for me to cut my clips because of past clips I've made. I post them and then part of it will be missing that was the point of the video or something. So I quit clipping my videos. And yeah, and it does. It gets long and boring. So in order to bust that inside myself, I am going to have a goal of making, short storyboards and clips for you that will, and breaking it up a bit and showing you a little bit more of deeper what I'm thinking, right? And so if I can successfully do that, I can, it'll be better for me to trust that whatever comes through, comes through. I trust God. When I turn on that camera, I pray, and even those of you who are atheists could understand what I'm doing is releasing my ego, releasing anything that I think would be right about what I say, and just trusting it. And maybe it's messed up in your point of view, and I trust that too. Maybe maybe it's funny and maybe it's not. Maybe it's boring. Maybe it's not. A lot of it bores me if I watch it. I don't watch them too much. But, you know what? I want to get... I had the introductory page when we first had YouTube 5 years ago, describing me and my channel. And it was perfect. It was perfect. The first time I wrote it, I didn't change a word of it. And I don't know where it is today because they keep updating the things, and I never copied it and I never backed it up. I just wrote it and it was perfect, and I left it and it stayed there for years. Well, now it's gone, and if anybody knows a way, try and clue me in how to get a hold of that old 5-year-old file that describes what my channel is and what for eyes to see. Well, in that paragraph, I just temporarily derailed on what I did say in there. Well, that I'm busting the system. I'm a system buster, and I bust the system of diagnosis, and that truly for us to label and then go to a professional who puts in writing a complaint that you're having about yourself. Okay, well, he has a lot of knowledge and information that can help you to gain possibly relief from that complaint, right? Or do we manifest more of it by complaining about it? So it's a little like riding a fence for me with this post-traumatic stress disorder, because I want to be relieved of everyday panic attacks, and I want to be relieved of thoughts that create disorder in my mental functioning. And so, there are a lot of coping strategies that I have gained over the years. I was going to say 6, but I think it's 7 years of isolation, basically. Being a hermit, not wanting to talk to people, not wanting to let in really much of anybody, friends and family, on kind of a surface. As soon as I would dive into any kind of deep water with anyone around me, not anyone, but yikes, it gets a little looking like you're delusional, or not you, but me, looking like so I shut up and only talk to you on occasion, and there are people in the world that thank God for YouTube, for you, because I was seeing things and experiencing things that no one around me was, and at least I had you to say, you know what? Maybe nobody else is seeing it here, but somebody in Australia is seeing it, and there's another guy over in the UK, and they're seeing it down, or South America, anywhere in the world. Whatever you're thinking about, you can pretty much find another human being that is venturing down that train of thought, Anyway, it's great to be back on YouTube. The comments warmed my heart so much I could almost not turn on the camera today. It was a little bit, I just would cry, tears. Today is an 8-year anniversary of a defining moment in my life that completely changed my evolution of me. I wouldn't be on YouTube if this moment had not happened. I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be on YouTube. I wouldn't have written a book a couple months ago. I wouldn't be up here in the mountains. I mean, there's just a whole bunch of things if this one defining moment had not transpired 8 years ago today. Wow, and if I picture it in my brain like this huge roller coaster of 8 years, with just the most incredible moments that I'd ever dreamed of experiencing in 8 years, and the most hellacious, horrifying moments I'd ever experienced in that 8 years, and the most blissful. And there was one thing on my bucket list, and that was laughing to tears. And that moment 8 years ago started a whole lot of that, where there was laughter and laughter and more laughter, laughter to tears. And I'm very grateful for that moment. So, to tell you what that moment entailed, it's like any moment in your life. It's just a moment that extended the beingness of who you are, that made you passionate about some things, finding answers, because the truth of it is, ask and ye shall receive, because you ask a question, you shall receive an answer, and it might take 8 years, and it might take 58 years, I don't know, but I started asking questions in that defining moment, and I can't say I've gotten answers, but I have. I've gotten so many fulfilling, overflowing, blissful answers to my own existence that, yeah, and that's what's it is, the blessing and the curse thing, because, I kind of lost track. The battery died. Lost track of where I was. So I'm enjoying just one of the animal kingdoms. Oh, well, one of the kingdoms. The animal kingdom. And Sniper likes to get sun in the afternoon, so we lay here and enjoy the sun and get some vitamin D and some other rays that are important, right, Sniper? It's getting big, huh? Hey, you want to say hi to the camera? Come here. It's okay. The lighting's not very good. We should probably try this shot. The lighting is not bad. I mean, not good. So, did you bite me just now? Oh, darn. Okay.